Hi Virgo, welcome to May. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And so this month we have two eclipses, an eclipse in Taurus, an eclipse in Scorpio, and a new moon in Gemini. Mercury goes retrograde, and a bunch of planets that were in Pisces will be moving into Aries. So Venus, Mars, and Jupiter will be moving into Aries. So the energy is shifting this month, and we'll get into the astrology later. Let's see what Virgo needs to know about love and relationships for the month of May 2022. What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of May 2022? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for May 2022? Okay, let's see. The King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Swords, the Empress, the Hangman, and the Six of Pentacles. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So you're doing a lot of thinking this month with the King of Swords here. You're starting off the month with being very analytical. The King of Swords is energy. He's trying to decide what's real. He's trying to separate what's real from what's not real and trying to make a decision. So you could be trying to make a decision about a relationship. I feel like you have a choice that needs to be made. You might be choosing between two people, or you might be choosing, do I stay or do I go? The Nine of Cups is here, so you can get your wish. If you're looking for love, I feel like you're going to have it this month. It may not actually start until June, because you have this time card, the Ace of Cups. So that's June, July, August. So I think over the summer, but you're going to set the ball rolling in May. That's going to come to fruition over the summer. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So whatever you're wanting to achieve in a relationship, you can have it. I feel like things are starting to change for you, Virgo. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here. This could be your energy as the Earth sign. You're willing to take your time and get things done. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is a person who shows up every day, is willing to do the work, knows that is not looking for overnight success, but is looking for constant, progress. So you're willing to show up every day and work on your goal. And sometimes, like the Knight of Pentacles is very down to earth, very reliable. They may not be the most exciting person if you're dealing with someone like this, but you can count on them to be there for you. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for stability. You want a relationship that's going to be there for you. So you might have spent some time on fly-by-night types or people that were promising a lot and not delivering. But things are changing. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. You also have this Knight of Wands energy. That could be sometimes a player energy, but it can also mean the Knight of Wands is also about changing your job or changing your residence. So you could be thinking like, maybe I need to work at a different place, or maybe I need to move to a different location, and my luck will change. Or especially if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for love, you might need to branch out more, get out of your comfort zone. The Wheel of Fortune, though, if you've been going through a difficult time, it's coming to an end. Things are changing. And you have a new seed coming in the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can bring new love in. The Lovers can bring a really strong connection, because the Lovers, it's a major arcana. But the Lovers always usually, the major arcana of the Lovers always requires usually a choice. So the choice could be, what do I really want in a relationship? if you're in a relationship now, is this really what's giving me what I need? Do I need to, or do I need to be with someone else? Because I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. Now, for some of you, it could be choice between two people, because we have these two knights here. But it could also be a choice: do I stay or do I go? It doesn't mean like everyone has got a partner that's cheating, or you're cheating, or something like that. It just means that you have to make a serious decision about a relationship. You have the potential for new energy. The Ace of Cups can bring, if you're not in a relationship, it can bring new love in. And this love can be very serious, very significant. And it can bring you like the home and family that you've always wanted. If you're in a relationship, it can bring a new beginning within a current relationship where you decide, okay, we have to make some changes. Let's turn the page and start, like relating to each other in a new way. So it could work that way. Or you could just decide, because you've got the Hangman here in your wish fulfillment, and the Hangman is about giving something up for something better. So there are 3 scenarios that could play out this month. Since this is a general reading, I want to cover all the messages. You have the 4 of Swords here. This is a card of healing from the past, or resting, needing to take time out and to really think and rest. So you might have been through some kind of difficulty in a partnership. Maybe you're even separated from someone and you need time away from each other to figure out how you feel, and if you want to continue the relationship, if you want to heal it, or if you want to move on to something else. In your environment, you have the Empress. So this is the mother card, the family card, the card of creativity and abundance. So even though you may be going through a difficult time, you have a lot of people around you that are supportive. And I feel like you're surrounded by love and nurturing. So take the time out to heal and to really think about what's right for you. And, the Hangman is about, you may feel right now like everything is in limbo and nothing is moving. And it may stay that way in May because of the Mercury retrograde. You might want to rethink your strategy. But this is also a card, this is your wish fulfillment card. It's saying be patient and really give a lot of thought. Before you take action, think and analyze. And that's what you'll be doing with this King of Swords. Because you may be thinking, like, I want to give something up for something better. I want to move away from something that's not giving me what I deserve or what I need. And I want to move on to something that's going to bring me the 9 of Cups energy, the love, the lovers, the family. You're looking for a family connection. You want to be part of something where you feel nurtured and supported. And you can have that. You have the 6 of Pentacles here as an outcome, one of the outcomes. And that sometimes comes up when there's an imbalance in a relationship. When one person is doing all the giving and another person is doing all the taking. Like you're not getting, there's not an equal partnership. Or even though there's no such thing as an equal partnership. It's always like 60-40. It's never 50-50. But if you feel like I'm giving too much, I'm always the one who's either paying for everything or doing all the work, I'm keeping it together, and my partner's not really doing anything to help the situation, and I'm always the one serving, giving, doing, you may want to change that up. And so that's what you might feel like one of your that if you're in a relationship now, you may feel like your partner is kind of overly critical or harsh with you, expecting too much from you. And so that could be just, upsetting. Maybe you're needing to take a time out, because this 4 of Swords energy is like a healing energy. You need rest. Maybe you've been working too much. Maybe you've been putting too much energy trying to save a relationship. And you need a time out to really think about, where am I going? What am I doing? What is best for me? So don't be discouraged if things are slow to come to fruition, because love is coming. It's in the wings, A new beginning in love is coming. And it's going to require a decision and a choice. But it's going to bring you joy. The 9 of Cups, you can get what you want. Don't think that, I'll never find, the right person, or I'll never have, peace in my marriage or my relationship, or I'll never have the love I need. You can have that. Just be patient. Figure out what's real, what's not real. Try not to be too judgmental if this is your energy, because the King of Swords can be a little bit harsh and judgmental. So if you're So you're either demanding too much of your partner or they're demanding too much of you. You want to have some more balance. The Six of Pentacles is more about finding that balance. And you can have this love and this, you know, the Empress is the love card, the mother card, the nurturing card. So maybe you need to be more, you need a partner that's more loving and nurturing, or you need to be more nurturing to your partner. It could go either way. So you have some serious decisions to make this month, because the Lovers, you know, when you make a choice from the Lovers, you can't go back. Like, it's a serious choice. Once you make your choice, that's it. You're in this new situation, especially around eclipse time. When eclipses come, you know, you're crossing this bridge into a new life, and you can't look back. Your life is gone. You know, you're never going to go back there. So make sure whatever you're choosing, it's what you really want, and it's going to fulfill your needs. So this card is great for, like, really to be discriminating and weigh the pros and cons of what you're going to do before you do it. Maybe you just needed a time out with a partner, and once you're when you're separated, you kind of realize how much you really care about the person or how much you miss them, so that when you come back together, you're more willing to make things work the second time around. And especially with, you know, Mercury retrograde, you may have a second chance at love. So let's see what the fairies, this is the fairy oracle deck. Let's see what they have to say for Virgos for May. So let me pick a card, any card. Visualization. Okay, so this is great because it's about manifesting. So visualization is about keeping your thoughts positive. Your clairvoyance, your dreams, and the pictures in your mind's eye are becoming more clear and powerful. This card asks you to trust and to develop your visual skills and to use them in conscious manifestation. The fairies know the power of conscious visualization as a tool of manifestation. By drawing this card, you are guided to sit quietly on a daily basis and to visualize yourself living in a healthy way. Healthy, happy, abundant, and meaningful life. Visualize only what you desire and avoid picturing that which you do not desire. You have powerful visual skills, even if you're unaware of them. Affirm daily, I am a highly visual person. Any blocks that you have about clairvoyance will begin to lift. Know that it is safe for you to see the future, the spirit world, and the truth about your life. By releasing any fears about seeing, your visualization powers will be greatly magnified. So your mantra for this month is, it is safe for me to see. I am a very visual person. So imagine, see the life that you want to be living. See the love as if it's already there in your life, and you will see it start to form and manifest. So let's see what's happening with the astrology. So Virgo, you have a new moon eclipse on April 30th, and it's going to carry through May into the next 6 months until the next new moon eclipse, which would be in October. It's in your 9th house, and Uranus is there, so you may have a sudden opportunity to travel or to go back to school and learn some new skills. It's sextile Mars in your 7th house, so Mars in the 7th house, you're taking action when it comes to partnerships. Sometimes Mars can bring arguments. If you're not happy, it's going to give you the courage to speak up and get the love that you need. But you also have Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune there. So chances are, if you speak up, if you put the work in, you can manifest a dream or a goal that you've wanted to achieve in a relationship. Jupiter in the 7th is great for bringing in an ideal partner. Neptune in the 7th can bring a soulmate. Venus in the 7th can bring, love into your life. And harmony. All these planets are sextile Pluto, and Pluto's in your 5th house. So there could be new romance. If you're not dating anyone, a new romance could come up. You just need to get out and do some fun things. Maybe if you're working all the time and you're not giving yourself enough time to play, to get out around people, to network, you need to do that. The 5th house can also relate to children. So if some of you are wanting to have children, you want to have a home and a family, you've got the Empress here. You can do that. You can manifest that. Mercury is going through your 10th house. It's at 0 degrees Gemini. So there could be a new career opportunity that comes in this month. The North Node is in the ninth house. It's time for you to expand your horizons, to get out of your comfort zone, to change your way of thinking, and to incorporate, maybe you need to write or publish something, or maybe you need to travel or connect with people that are different than you, and open your mind to new ways of thinking, believing, because the ninth house is the house of spirituality. Pluto will go retrograde. It's already in the retrograde period in May. It went retrograde on April 29th. And it's in your fifth house. So you may reconnect with people. Maybe there's a creative project that you like to do, but you never had time to do it. Pluto will make you rethink that. Maybe you can start being more creative. Or you may reconnect with children in some way if you've been estranged from them. Then we have the total lunar eclipse, and that's happening on May 15th. Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th. And it will be retrograde all through May until the beginning of June. So it's going to go from Gemini, which is in your 10th house, until, and then it's going to go back into the 9th house and then move forward again. So your career and 9th house issues, you might think about moving. You might be moving, or you might be have an opportunity to teach or to learn new skills. Now, this full moon is cutting across your communication sector, the 3rd house and the 9th house. And it's trining Pluto in the 5th house. So you might be reconnecting this month at the full moon with, it's time to speak up with relatives, because the 3rd house is the house of communication. It's the house of siblings, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, your immediate family. So you might be reconnecting with some relatives or people that, your friends and family from the past. And maybe you need to speak up and create, transform your life in some way. You have the Pluto's going through the 5th house, so there could be some major transformation in your 5th house. With children, with creative projects, even romance. A romance can come in that can change your life in a positive way. The only glitch is the Saturn is squaring this full moon from the 6th house. So there could be some employment issues that come up. Maybe having a power struggle with an authority figure. It could also be a health issue that you have to take care of if you've been working too hard. Because Saturn in the 6th house, you got to give your body time to rest. So if there's a health issue that you need to take care of, don't overwork. Take the time to rest and take care of it. Because that way, it may interfere with your enjoying your family and having this, reconnecting with children and fun and joy. Maybe you've been just overworking and you need to set a different schedule or take better care of your health. So that's a possibility. You have Venus. At this point, Venus and Chiron and Jupiter have moved into into Aries and in the 8th house. So the 8th house is the house of transformation. Now, Venus in the 8th house can bring money in. It can bring an inheritance or financial pay, abundance coming from a partner's income. It could be an insurance payout. It could be even a gambling win. You could have an opportunity to pay off some debt or pay off some bills. Or if you're like writing for a grant or some kind of looking for a bank loan, money will be coming in. You have Chiron in the 8th house. So you have some wounds around money that you need to heal, and around financial support that comes from others. Maybe you've been feeling like, I'm the only one who can do everything. I can't depend on anybody else. And you're not comfortable receiving. So you have some wounds, because right now you have Venus and Jupiter in the 8th are going to help you transform and overcome these fears of depending on others and receiving. If you're the type of person, because Virgos like to serve, if you're always the one who's giving, you have to learn how to receive and allow people to give back to you. Jupiter is moving into Aries. It's at the 0 degree, 0 Aries, so it's bringing powerful energy in the 8th house. You can really transform, confront your dark side, your demons, and overcome them. It's giving you opportunity. Jupiter and Venus, I'd be surprised if you didn't have some kind of windfall or abundance coming in that's really going to help your life in some way. And then we have the new moon in Gemini, and that's happening in your 10th house of career. So there could be a new job opportunity or a new phase, a new cycle that you're moving into that brings more money in, that helps you to pay some debt, pay down some debt, pay some bills. It could also be a change in status where you go from single to married, married to single. You've got Chiron sextile the new moon. So you have some wounds in the 8th house that you have to deal with. And Mars and Jupiter, at this point, Mars moves into Aries. Mars is very strong in Aries. And he's going to help you have courage to look at what you need to look at within yourself and to make some changes. Because the 8th house is the house of transformation. The only thing you want to be careful about, because Mars conjunct Jupiter in Aries, don't go over the top when it comes to, don't be too aggressive or too much. Temper that energy. Make the changes, but don't overdo it. That's all I'm saying. Mercury is retrograde in your 9th house. It's trining Pluto retrograde in your 5th house. So again, you could be reconnecting with people from a distance, with children or creative projects that you used to enjoy and you maybe gave up. It's a time of redoing things, going back to the past, going back to something that you left unfinished and maybe having some kind of closure or finishing or reworking something. If you're writing a book, maybe you need to go back and edit it. Or if you're doing any kind of publishing or teaching, maybe you're reworking your lesson plan. Or if you've been having some kind of power struggle with a child, maybe you could revisit that and make peace. But like I said, the main thing is don't overwork yourself with Saturn. Saturn's the only troublemaker this month. Venus square Pluto can bring power struggles, especially if you're dealing with someone at a distance. You might have different ideas about how things should be. You might be dealing with someone who has a different spiritual practice, and you may not agree with their path, but you have to just kind of learn to agree to disagree. Don't fall for don't try to manipulate anyone, especially a child at this time. Just let people be who they are. But I see love and harmony coming in this month, and I see major changes. But you do have to learn you do have to take care of your health, and you do have to give yourself time to rest. Don't overburden yourself. Don't overwork, because you have a lot of beautiful energy coming in, and you want to be healthy enough to enjoy it. So that's my forecast, Virgo, for this month. If you like the reading, click on the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. If you'd like to hear more of my videos, click on the subscribe button. This is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone, but if you want to have a reading that's just specifically for you and your situation, you can get a private reading with me and click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, Virgo, embrace the changes that are coming your way, and enjoy May. I think that a lot of this stuff will happen over the summer, but you can manifest whatever you're dreaming about. Just be patient, take it one day at a time, and allow yourself to receive. Okay, so that's my forecast this month. Have a wonderful May, and I'll talk to you next month. Okay, bye now.